Okay, this is Erma Grego, and today our performance is going to be about the St. Benedict's Annual Arts and Crafts Show. And it's our third annual show. And today, my guests are the chairman, Judy Reiser.
Hi, Irma.
Hi there. And what are you, a vendor co-organizer? Wow. Okay.
Hello.
You're Megan McClay. And the president of Women of St. Benedict's is Nancy Huffner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to talk a little bit about it to let everybody know and to invite everyone to come to the arts and crafts. And when is the event taking place? Who wants to talk about that?
Judy, you take that. I can do that. It's Saturday, May the 14th, from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, and where will it be held?
It's at the St. Benedict the Abbot Church, which is on Abington. It's 120 Abington, in the O'Brien Hall. And also this year we'll be using the classrooms that are associated. So the entrance is through the O'Brien Hall.
Oh, that'll be interesting then, So.
Yes.
And it'll be easier. You won't be using the Pope Benedict Hall at all then, or you use that also?
No, we will not be using the Pope Benedict Center this year.
Okay. Well, that makes it they don't have to go up and down the steps then.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. One question often asked is about getting vendors for the show. I think, Maggie, that would be you.
Yes, we send out letters to various vendors who served last year. We advertise in all the local newspapers, and then they call and ask for a form to be sent to them. And we keep a running mailing list every year. And if they want to advertise or rent a booth, they send in the form with their check, and then we put them on the list.
Mm-hmm. And that is done every year? I mean, like you say, it's a running list.
Yes, we do it about 2 months before the event.
Okay.
And then that gives them time to get it back to us, and plenty of time to set up the hall and assign the tables.
And it's also advertised, you said, in the papers? And
yes, we have an advertising chairperson who does that, but they do advertising in all the local churches and their bulletins, and also the local newspapers.
Mm-hmm. Well, the word gets out there.
Yes, and word of mouth is also very good.
I was just going to say, Irma, you know how word of mouth is. You tell a woman and they tell, whatever, and it gets around. In Peters Township, it does a good job of getting the word out.
That's the best advertising.
The fire hall puts up a sign for us, and Rex Glass, they put a sign up for us, and we have a telephone chain that we remind people, because you do need people to come in. It's not just the vendors, but you need to have the people come in and see all of these wonderful things that people have worked so hard.
Right, you've got to have somebody to come and see what they have done.
And buy.
And buy.
And buy.
And buy. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I understand you have a lot of different things. Is that correct, Judy?
Yes. Actually,
I see some of them here.
Yes, we do have some that we have purchased from our previous years. But as an example, we have handbags that are usually what's in style. So that one is one that was actually with one of our vendors. An example, we have the crocheted items. This is a sweater. Sweater that we do have individuals who bring the sport team crafts in.
That was handmade?
Yeah, well, it's a sweatshirt that.
Oh,
would you like to show it?
Yeah. See, it's a sweatshirt, and then some crafty person put pockets, because you always want to have a pocket,
Isn't that neat?
And so they do a lot of sports things. Their towels, aprons, hats, and these types of things. So they're very crafty, very, very innovative. So we can put that.
And usually one of a kind, might we add, because when they are doing handcrafted, whether it's jewelry, which we do have a lot of jewelry that's very different, although we have a number of jewelry booths or tables, we have a lot of different kinds of jewelry. So it's very, very nice. And we'll show this. This is Nancy's going to show us that. I believe she has it.
What makes this so nice, and our vendors are aware of it, this has the magnets.
Yeah.
See, for people who have trouble with their fingers or their hands, you can just fasten it like that, or you can make it in any design that you want, and it can be a double, it can be a single. But you don't have to worry. You know how it is with some of the jewelry. They have those little hooks and things that you got to try to do. Well, these are magnetic, and so you can just put that on, and put it over your head, like that, and you don't have to worry about doing this or have somebody come and put it on for you.
I know I have one like it, and I love it.
Very good. We also have a lot of floral arrangements. You see an example here, and also on this table. And that's just an example of the beautiful arrangements that are made and on display.
Well, that's an art in itself, too.
Very much
These
so. And sometimes they'll do patriotic ones. You know, you have Memorial Day coming up, and you'll get something if you have someone at a gravesite or something like that that you want to put a display. If they don't have it, they will make it for you. So that's the nice thing about these vendors. They're very cooperative, and they're very anxious to please their customers. So it's a good thing.
Well, and it's one of a kind.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, okay, let me see. What else do we have here? I understand that this year it's going to be a little differently. What's the big event coming up at St. Benedict's that why this will be?
Okay.
Nancy?
Well, this year, St. Benedict the Abbot is celebrating 50 years in this community. And over time, we have had many events at St. Benedict's. The arts and crafts is just one of many that go on there. But because it's the 50th Jubilee, we attach a little more importance to it because everybody is so excited, you know, to be here in Peters for 50 years. And we hope a lot of people who have been here and maybe have left or traveled, when they hear about these things, they come back. And this is a delight to show them how much progress we have made with our fundraising, and how wonderful it is to see the people.
Right.
You know? So it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's come quite a way since 50 years ago.
Oh my goodness, I would say so, yes.
So, is there anything else now that some other, well, I guess they could be purchasing things like for graduations and for a number of events. Judy?
Yes, absolutely. We have missed Mother's Day this year. Normally this is held the week after Easter, but we still have Father's Day, and we have Memorial Day and the rest of summer, and for those special gifts as well. We have vendors that I'm sure will have items that will appeal to everybody in the community.
We have baby items.
Oh.
We have wedding gifts. There's just, and some people even do early Christmas shopping because we usually have a vendor or two, don't we, Maggie, that would have Christmas ornaments or
Yes, there's some that have
something like
miscellaneous
that.
items
Yeah.
for all year round.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. It's one-stop shopping,
Yeah,
is what we call it with gasoline. The way it is, you know, that's a good idea.
Right.
You know.
So I think we'll take a break now, and we'll give you a chance to get your minds all reorganized and everything, and so we'll be back in a few minutes.
AmeriCorps Hero. Kathy sat with frustration, looking for a way to make a difference.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done.
Then she saw something.
Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
A few weeks later, she was accepted into AmeriCorps.
I'm an AmeriCorps member now. My service gear. I look sharp.
Away she went to training.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps.
All these people are heroes too. I'm off to serve.
Serve the community. They painted houses. They made friends. They prepared for disaster. They served people in need. They cleaned beaches. They helped wildlife. Together they served. Together they made a difference.
Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Who am I? I'm someone who cares about smiles. And I live and work in your community. I'm the one who puts a smile on your child's face. I'm an orthodontist, a dental specialist who corrects crooked teeth, misaligned jaws, and dental irregularities. I received an additional 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Who am I? I'm the maker of healthy, beautiful smiles. For more information, visit braces.org.
Welcome back. Now we'll continue with our little discussion about the arts and crafts show that's going to be held at St. Benedict's. Maggie, what type of merchandise?
Well,
do they
this
have?
year
I know
we
we
have-
hit on it a little bit, but maybe you could expand on it a little more.
Yes, we have over 60 vendors this year, so we really have quite a variety of merchandise. We have handcrafted and precious stone jewelry, some of which you've seen the samples. We have spa and cosmetic products, and many silk flower arrangements, wreaths for the door, various things like that. Children's clothes and accessories. We have several booths for gourmet, different types of gourmet foods, pastas,
that sounds
jellies, various items like that. I think someone's also coming to dip fruit and different products in chocolate. We have a Tupperware booth, and we have a lot of crocheting, cross-stitching, which is all handmade, and specialty items that you can't buy in a store. And we also have a gentleman coming who does a lot of wood products and toys. And I believe there's a man coming who's going to talk about your gutters and how to repair and keep your gutters up. He also has a booth. So I think we have a nice variety, and over 60 vendors are going to be there, some of which have several tables. So the public could really have a good day and a nice time shopping in one spot.
Right.
Right.
Is there a charge for these vendors?
Yes, it's $35 per table, and they get an 8-foot table. And several of them, as I said, have bought more than one table, so they can have more than one table. Depends on what type of merchandise they have, and it's $35 per table.
And I think, Maggie, if there's a special need, like if somebody would need an electrical output or electrical connection, they
Yes,
specify that or something?
Yes, on the form we've asked if they have any special requests, and this year we were able to accommodate everybody. The different people, some needed electric. We did have one handicapped person that had to be close to the door. We were able to accommodate that. Several people wanted a wall space so they could hang up their items. We accommodated them. I think that the vendors will be very happy with the way that we have taken their instructions, and we didn't have hardly any conflicts that we had to worry about.
Okay, that's really good.
Yes,
for
great.
that many vendors.
Yeah.
It's usually some people. I believe we had someone who made lamps or something last
Yes.
year, and they needed an electric out connection. And sometimes if they don't tell us ahead of time, it becomes difficult when they show up
Yeah.
and they've been assigned a table, and then you don't have that.
Right.
So now they're asked if there's any special needs. Is that correct?
That's right. We have that right on the form, and everybody who had requested something, we were able to accommodate them. And hopefully everybody read that spot. And you can also tell by the product, if there was any question whether I thought they might need electric, we would have questioned it. But I think we got everybody who really needed one that did get an electric spot.
Good, Good, good.
That's very important because you can't display something that you can't
Yes,
show.
and we
how,
will
right?
meet with the vendors, of course, the night before, and in the event there was a problem, we would have plenty of time to try to solve that problem.
Well, you know, it also, Maggie, when the vendors find out that we are so accommodating, that word spreads
Yes.
too, because
Yes.
these vendors go to many shows all over the
All
area.
over,
They go
right.
to many, many, many shows. And when they find that this particular place can accommodate them, that opens us up then for more vendors to come for the following year. And that's really what we're trying to, that's what we're trying to do,
Well,
is to make this grow.
Sure, and the more people you have showing something, then that might encourage more people to come.
And they're happy,
that's it.
you know, they're happy with where we are and how we do it.
And obviously they're happy because we have a lot of return vendors, and we do give them a form that they can comment after the show's over, and we try to take, and if they have any recommendations for the next year, then we try to take that and into consideration. The committee reviews it and makes changes appropriately so that the next year we don't run into the same problem.
Good.
That's a good idea. You know, this way you're
It's good
alerted
feedback.
ahead of
yeah,
time.
good feedback.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the other important thing to sell is food.
There you go, Judy.
Okay. We actually do have a variety of foods. We're going to start the morning. We'll have coffee and other beverages, as well as donuts. We will also be cutting up desserts, whether they're for morning and or afternoon or even take home, along with we have hot dogs this year and homemade meatball sandwiches, which is something different from last year. We also have nachos and cheese, and we're adding yogurt. We had a number of requests the last couple of years for something that was not meat. That's something that they could eat, so we thought that would at least give them something else to choose from.
Something to eat that's not sweet either. I mean,
That's
yogurt's
not-
just healthy for
right,
you, you
right.
know, so
Right.
that's a good addition to the menu, I think. And what time do you think that will, the luncheon, what time do they usually
Yeah, what
start?
time?
Well, generally what happens is in the morning everything is set up and started. We like to offer the luncheon items, I believe around 10 o'clock is when those things would be available.
Because
Well,
if you're
this
like
is,
me and you get started at 7 o'clock in the morning setting up, you know, I'm ready to eat something by 10.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that's a good thing, besides
Well,
the
and-
donut.
Sure, and then another thing is vendors are able to purchase food also and everything too, so it could be there
Correct.
for them, and they've
Right.
been working since before that to
That's
get things
correct,
organized,
yes.
and also they could be hungry. And
Yes.
that's,
We will have
So-
bottled water as well, so
Oh,
that
okay. Mm-hmm.
that's available.
Any other drinks or just the water?
We're actually
road?
having the canned soft drinks this year, which last year I believe we had something different. So this year we're back to the soft drinks, or pop as we say in Pennsylvania.
Right. Judy, is there a charge for this affair?
There's no admission fee, although there are some craft shows where they do charge admission. We do feel we have vendors with very high quality materials that they bring, items that they bring, but there's no admission fee. So we just hope that people will come and support the vendors.
Well, we hope there's something there. There should be, I think, if anybody gives it much thought. There, when you have 60,
Something for
something, there
everybody.
should be something for everybody.
And,
You
and
know.
for the men as well as the women. It just isn't for the women. There's
Right.
a lot of booths that I think the men would really also enjoy.
I think they would
so-
think about the gutters.
Women, bring your husbands and bring your sons, and I think that they'll enjoy it also.
Yeah, well, from the list that you read, there were several things there that would be interest.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So, okay, let's go on to, okay, what about directions to get there? Is it difficult to find? St. Benedict's? I think everybody, just watch for the tower.
Well, actually, we're going to post signs out along 19 and along McMurray Road as well, so that anybody in the immediate area will be able to get there from wherever they're located. However, if you're coming from Pittsburgh, You come down, actually go south on 19, and I generally give the direction of turning where the Pella window store is. So if the Pella window ever moves, that might be a bit of a problem. But I also tell them there's a St. Benedict the Abbot church sign at that intersection, and is coming in that direction. It's a left turn only down onto Valley Brook Road. So you come Valley Brook Road, it's about a mile and a quarter, left-hand turn on Friar Lane and immediate right into our parking lot for the church. So that's right off Friar Lane, and there are some other landmarks down there. If you get to Brewster's, you've gone too far, turn around and come back. So basically we will have signs at that intersection. And then also going the other direction, north, they can go past the Sears Distribution Center, the Sears store that's on the right-hand side, which is still Sears, and turn right at the light and come out Valley Brook Road. Coming through Donaldson's Crossroads, just west McMurray to on down into main area of McMurray, and turn left there where the little shopping center is, the light, yes, and then immediate right.
When you get on
Not
McMurray
immediate,
Road
but-
from Donaldson's, you just stay on there. You can't very well get lost, I don't think.
True.
There's only one traffic light.
Yeah, you
and
just
that
take that
traffic light
right
is
to
where
the
you wanna
traffic
turn
light, make a
left.
left-hand turn.
So, and you can see the tower at that light. You can see the church tower from
church
there, so
spire,
you're
yes,
okay.
yes.
Well,
Yeah,
even
good.
coming off of Valley Brook off of 19, I mean, that's just one road. I mean,
Right.
you come
Right,
straight in,
right.
and that's a
Right.
really, we're in a good location.
We are in a good location.
So, okay, what else do I want to ask you about here now? We talked a little bit about if O'Brien Hall was handicap accessible, and we said it was.
It is, yes. There should be absolutely no problem this year with handicap access.
And by using the classrooms, like you said, as more for more tables and that eliminates any stairs at all.
Correct, and that we actually will have 2 entrances and 2 exits. We do have the side door that goes into the hallway, as well as coming straight in the main door of O'Brien Hall.
And the parking lot is, I mean, it's absolutely level
And huge.
and big. I mean, there's no problem with parking. There's no problem with, like, if you need a wheelchair or something like that. We're
Right.
level. We're absolutely level into O'Brien Hall. There isn't any problem, and there's enough space, I think, between the tables and everything that people can get through and look at things and not knock anything over.
Yeah, we tried to set them up with wide aisles, and so there's not confusion when we say we're using classrooms. In your mind, you might think all these little rooms, but it's not. It's
They're good-sized
2
rooms.
large rooms that the room divider has been taken down, so that they're really 2 large rooms, and the aisle is going to be quite wide, so that it's not going to be, people are not going to be crowded, and you can walk around and enjoy looking at the vendor tables.
And I think another thing, too, we have an area set up for eating.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, you do?
If
Is
you-
it separate?
We do.
It's
Separate area.
If you want to eat something there, you certainly can. I mean, it's set up for that purpose. But if you would like to purchase some type of dessert, like a cake or cookies or brownies or something to take home, we also can do that. But if you want to have something to eat, there's tables and chairs that are right there, very convenient. You might want to have lunch.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a good thing. And about our raffles,
Yes, okay, let me see. I see here you're going to have a basket raffle, Judy?
Yes. We actually have 2 different kind of raffles. We have the commonly known 50-50,
Doesn't
so
have
the
that.
50-50 chances. And then we have basket raffles, and this year, again, we have something a little different than we've had in the past. Generally, the items in the baskets are donated by our church members. We solicit through the bulletin and ask if people will bring items to be included and or donate a basket. And this year we have asked our vendors, and that was part of the application. When we sent the letter and the application, we asked if they would be willing to give us an item to raffle off, and we've had a great response.
Everybody
Great
responded
response.
positive, and in fact, several vendors said they would bring a basket.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and
Right.
every one of them is going to donate some type of an item, most likely from something
From
that they're
their
selling.
thing.
And they're all very quite nice.
It sounds great.
So it should be,
Yeah.
the basket raffle hopefully will be a big success.
And also, that's really a big bargain because we sell 25 chances for $5. So they have 25 opportunities to drop in and win a basket, hopefully.
And you don't have to be there, right?
No,
Judy?
you
That
don't
was
have
my
to be
next
Not have to
there.
be
question.
present.
And you only have to put your name on one stub rather than have the address labels, which we commonly ask for. You could still bring them. However, we only ask you to give the name on one place. All right?
Oh.
So that makes it a little bit easy. It's a
Yeah.
really unique system.
It does work then?
It does work. It absolutely works.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Nancy, would you like to invite everyone to come?
Yes. We invite everyone to come. I want you to know that our vendors are some local people, but we have vendors from all over the Pittsburgh area. And we invite our community to come and look through and see what we have. But we also invite strangers to come. We'd love to have you come. The more the merrier. We're set up to handle, we can handle 400 people at a time and stay within the rules and regulations for fire department. So we're St. Benedict the Abbot Parish. This is May the 14th from 9 a.m. in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're more than welcome to come, bring your husbands, your children, and have a good day.
That sounds like a good spiel.
Very good.
So,
Good.
well, I want to thank you ladies very, very much for your presentation and everything, and I wish you lots of luck, and I hope you sell a lot of stuff.
We do too.
Thank
And
you.
Irma, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. And thank everyone. We need your support.
This is Erma Grego from Senior Perspective, and there's something for you all to look forward to. Thank you.